Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Precious Metal Summit 2019 here in Zurich. And now with me is Brixton Metals, and Gary Thompson, the CEO, wants to give us an insight and update into the company. Gary, welcome.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, great to have you here. Brixton Metals, maybe remind us shortly, what is the company doing? Where are you based? What are you working on?
Sure. Brixton Metals is a Vancouver-based company. We trade on the TSX Venture Triple B. We're an exploration company, I guess primarily gold and silver. We have actually 4 assets, two large-scale assets in northwest British Columbia, one part of the Golden Triangle. More gold-weighted in BC, I would say. And then we have a couple of heavy silver-weighted assets. One in Montana, which is quite an advanced stage project.
Okay.
And then one in Ontario that's also a high-grade silver asset as well. So I think as silver, this year is a bit of a gold story for us, 2019. But we do see a silver market coming, and I think you'll start to see a little bit more silver noise coming at us, out of us as the silver market improves.
Okay, super. So coming out with the noise, 2019, what have you done in the company? Because you already said you had some good news flow. Please elaborate a bit.
Yeah, 2019 was an exciting year for us. We worked in BC primarily on our 2 projects. We have one called the Atlan Goldfields, which is an old historical placer gold camp. And we're trying to find the source of all that placer gold, and it's a huge area. So it's a bit of a needle in the haystack story. So that's a bit of an ongoing project for us, but exciting high-grade gold story. And then where we got most of the joy this year was on our Thorn project in northwest British Columbia. And we drilled a pretty amazing hole. We're looking for some copper porphyry targets there. And we drilled a 550-meter hole of about 2 grams gold equivalent.
Wow.
Which is pretty amazing to drill a half a kilometer of mineralization. And then within that, there was like 130 meters or like 5 grams gold equivalent.
And so beautiful, nice average going through.
Very good, very average, strong polymetallic mineralization. It was gold, silver, copper, and lead zinc in a porphyry-related diatreme system. So that allowed us to raise some more funds. And we went back in there and from August to October. The winter kind of came in a bit early on us, but we managed to get about 8,000 meters drilled there this year, and we have a lot of those results still pending and coming in.
Oh, okay, so actually, news flow is coming still.
Yeah, we've got a lot of news flows yet to come. Yeah, probably towards the end of the year, I think we'll get most of that out. But we were looking at three big targets there. One was a target that was worked by Chevron Minerals back in the 80s, which was a sediment-hosted gold zone. Which is kind of unique for the environment that we're in there geologically. So we got some results pending on that, which is quite interesting. And then we had 2 big porphyry targets that we were testing. So big area.
A lot going on, I would say.
A lot going on, a lot of holes. We had 2 drills and about 40 people there at the peak. We were doing some deep geophysics as well. Unfortunately, the winter came a bit early. We didn't get all the survey done that we wanted, but we'll look to go back in there in the spring and finish up on that.
Okay, fantastic. Where would you put more the emphasis? Gold or silver? Or do you say, maybe by now gold because we had this big hit and the silver goes a little bit later?
Yeah, I can think so. I think a more gold-weighted. We are looking at the porphyry copper potential at the Thorn project. And I think with that, if we're successful in identifying this porphyry copper system, which we think we're close to and getting on, that's going to bring a lot of gold as well, I think, with that system. So right now, it's, I say, more gold-focused. But I think, again, as we see silver, if we see silver over $20, I think you'll see a lot more action on Brixton for the silver. So we're in that sort of gold silver. It's kind of back and forth.
Okay, super. I think you got also a very prominent shareholder this year, right?
That's correct. Mr. Eric Sprott came in this year with about a $4 million investment.
Whoa, that's significant.
Yeah, so he's just under 20% now currently. So a very strong endorsement for the company.
Absolutely, and a show of confidence, of course, and trust.
Yes, exactly.
I would say fantastic. 2020, what's the game plan? How many meters do you think you want to drill on your projects?
Yeah, well, what I would like to drill and where the budget actually settles remains to be determined yet. We did launch a financing this fall, so we're working on that right now. I guess the goal would be to get something like 10,000 meters drilled or something like that. So fairly conservative. I think it'll be a bit more focused work. The Atlan project needs, I think, a bit more pre-drilling work. It's a big area, and so we want to tighten up those targets a bit more and flush out a few new targets that we identified through some prospecting. So perhaps maybe not so much drilling on the Atlan Goldfields project. But if I was a hazard a guess, 5 to 10,000 meters at Thorn wouldn't be too tough to do. And then we're looking at these other assets. Again, if silver gets over $20 again, I think we'll see a lot more interest coming at us.
Definitely.
And the Montana project is called Hog Heaven, and that one is ready to drill or permitted. And so again, if we get silver, make a bit of a move. Would like to get some work on that project as well.
Fantastic. And would you use this all then also for future resource estimate?
Yeah, that's correct. I'd say the Montana one, because of all the work that was done, the Hog Heaven, there was a feasibility study done on that in the late 80s. So that
historical one, of course.
Yeah, historical, and so we'd like to get that one up to standard 43101 category. So that'll come at some point, I guess.
Okay,
yeah, so
fantastic.
just lots of drilling. We're an exploration company, so I think
you should drill.
we need to drill. If you're not drilling, you're not making discoveries.
Exactly. It's as simple as that, of course.
Pretty much.
Aside of Eric Sprott, what's management share in the company, and what is, of course, cash in the company, and who are other larger shareholders?
Yeah, so management's about 5% of the company collectively. We've got Rob McEwen as a significant shareholder, U.S. Global, and Pan American Silver is there as well. And cash right now, we're about $4 million cash right now, and we're
That's enough for next year, of course.
Well, we're looking to raise another $3 to $4 million this year. That would give us a pretty nice cash balance to do some, good amount of drilling, I would say.
Yeah, and I mean, with those shareholders shouldn't be a problem.
I think so. I think we'll keep at it.
Absolutely. Well, great. Thank you very much. It looks all very compelling, I would say. And keep the drills turning, because this is what exploration companies do. And bring another 500 meters of, I don't know, 3 grams. If you
I know. You want better than that, don't you?
Exactly.
Who doesn't?
Super. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much, Gary.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there was Gary Thompson, the CEO of Brixton Metals, and you heard it. Phenomenal drill results, really amazing. They are in the US working, and also, of course, in Canada, gold and silver. So also looking for copper porphyry. And I think with that shareholder base, just Eric Sprott invested $4 million in the company. That's a great show of confidence and trust in the company. So check it out. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Zurich.
Thank you.